So I signed up for a data plan that's unlimited data on my Android phone through Verizon, and it's $150. But I'm gonna do it just for over the holidays because I can't afford that every month. I'll just do it because now I'm out of town and I'm just different places, and sometimes I want to be able to use my phone so I can like watch YouTube videos or chat somewhere, you know, or put comments in, respond to people's videos, or do like Facebook and do streaming of of videos on Facebook, because that'll really get you if you when you're on a limited plan and you're trying to conserve every little bit of gigabyte that you have, every little bit of data that's transmitted. You only should be doing text and still pictures. You shouldn't even, and no music either. No podcasts or anything like that. Because as soon as you do like one streaming song or you watch an hour's worth of video, your data plans, it's because 2 gigs is, or yeah, 2 gigs is what I had. That's a basic for Verizon, and plus I got 2 other phones that I'm sharing with other people that I pay for, that they chip in and pay for. So and here I'm out of town, you know, I'm in my old neighborhood near the Skykomish River, a little community called Big Bend, which is just, if you're on your way to Stevens Pass and you go Everett and then you go east, and there's Snohomish, and then there's Monroe, and then you keep going on Highway 2. If you go east towards the mountains, you go through another town called Sultan, and then there's another town called Startup, and it follows the railroad track. So Burlington Northern Track and the Skykomish River are parallel to Interstate Highway 2. And so you head up the mountains, and right before you get up the mountains, the river kind of starts winding around like an alluvial, or kind of a snake, and then there's a bend right where you go over the bridge that goes over the Skykomish River. After that, there's a train trestle, and then there's a little community called Big Bend. It's all private access, so if people are concerned about their privacy here, and also if you're walking down the road and somebody comes up to you and says, "Hey, well, who are you? What are you doing here?" You know, it's like, well, I'm visiting a guest and they live here, so. But I'm staying on his property. I don't leave here and walk around, because I used to live in the neighborhood. My wife and I, we did a what was called a double wide mobile home land package deal, where you go out, you find a piece of land that's undeveloped, and you find the model of house that you like, and then they have a big parking lot, and they have actual double wide models of the houses already set up, and there's furniture in them, and you can look through it and look at the quality of the workmanship and stuff. So we picked out a model of a house, and then we hired a realtor, and we found a piece of land, and then the mobile home dealer actually they did all the subcontracting for us. You know, we did some of the site planning work, planned out this is where the house was going to be, and then we got a gravity septic system, which was the cheapest septic you can get. But the downside of a gravity system is you need more area for the drain field. So I don't know if you guys ever think about having a house built, or getting bare land, and having a house built on just bare land. If you're gonna get a bank loan, then you got to go through and meet all the requirements. You know, they're pretty strict about, like, the road has to be FHA, the building codes have to be more than the county whatever the state building codes, county building codes have to be adhered to. And you can't have anything like we didn't do any extras, like, and everything had to be great. The driveway had to be a certain way, and the roads had to be certain way, and there had to be a well already here. So that was, you know. So anyhow, I'm just doing this because I changed my data plan to unlimited, so I have more. I can do this now. So nice to meet you all. Hope like my videos, sometimes I kind of am talking about some scary things. I mean, it is scary. You're this human being and you don't know really what's going to happen to you far into the future. You just kind of, we just kind of come, our parents do whatever they do. They make them, you know, they bring their gametes together, and we grow out of that, our mothers, you know, and we're here, we're living this life on this planet, you know, as these people, and you know, it's like, I think what motivated me is that so many people lied to me. Since I was a little child, I kept asking people, the adults, why am I here? I kept asking my mom and dad that, and my grandparents and aunts and uncles and people I knew, even my friends, and they would say, oh, you're just being weird, stop being so weird. And as I grew older, it came to my realization that why is a question that is an invention. It's like a purpose. What is a purpose? A purpose is something that fulfills some utility, that solves a problem for a person. It's just a language that it's just defined as just purposes. Are only man-made things have purposes. Only human inventions and human creations have purposes. The natural world, there is no purpose in the natural world. It's just a game of survival, a survival of the fittest, the most healthiest, vigorous, fittest, and happiest being are the animals, and humans are the ones that survive. You know, there's a lot of sexual selection. You know, the mate, sometimes you can't find a mate because there's no one that selects you. And usually the woman, it seems to me that the woman has the power over the man. She does most of the sexual selection. But if you're attractive and you're got a nice personality, and the girl will choose you. You won't, unless you're, I don't know, maybe it's different. Maybe more men are aggressive men that go out and they fight over a girl. They'll go to a rival, you know, they'll confront a rival and try to use their charm and their money and their skills and their good looks to draw the woman away from their mate. So men have a different style, maybe, I don't know. So anyhow, just it's up to you to make up your own mind about about really, really, really personal and important questions. Don't look for other people to really give you the full answer. At best, it's like connecting these dots. You know, it's like solving a big, huge puzzle. In life, it's like that. You just have to, like, maybe there's a few people that are really smart, that understand things really well, and you need to find them and listen to them and follow them. And just random people on the internet that don't, you know, I don't know. Anyhow, I gotta get going. Have a good evening. Bye.